Hello friends, welcome back to my channel today. In today's video, we will make a beautiful ball dress for a beautiful princess. So I made this ball dress for a princess for her 1-year birthday and it's super cute. If you want to learn how to make a beautiful princess dress for birthdays or parties just like this one, then let's start. For this dress, I used 10 yards of tulle nets, a little piece of sequins fabric, doll face satin of 1 yard, lining pieces in 2 yards. I have this crinoline mesh, strong one, and I have this hard net that is not so strong, by the way. I also have matching thread and matching zipper to go with the color of the dress. So let's begin. I started with the top part, which I will be marking on the lining piece. Now fold your fabric and fold fabric again for the front and the back part. This is the top part of the dress, by the way, and the length of this top part is 8 inches. For the shoulder, I used 4 inches. Armhole depth, I used 4 inches. On that armhole line, I will connect to meet the shoulder line and then insert the chest divide by 4 plus sewing allowance, and for that I used 7 inches. On the waistline, I usually take off just half of an inch and then connect the side like so. Go ahead and curve out the armhole simply this way. Now for the off shoulder, I took off 2 inches. I marked it through to the front part with a straight line like this. So if you want a longer strap, you could do 2.5 or 3 inches for the off shoulder, but because it's a baby, this 2 inches is perfect. So I'll go ahead and cut this out and proceed to use these lining pieces to place on the main fabric and cut out the main fabric pieces as well. So for the strap, I used a braided strap which I achieved with the satin fabric. So I made different straps and I'm going to be joining 3 together. I will stitch 3 of the straps together and then I'll go ahead and braid. So I'll go and stitch them together and I'll be back. So right now I have stitched 3 straps together, which I am going to now braid them to form the braided strap. This is optional. If you want to use maybe double plain straps for your own dress, you could do that as well. But for me, this is what I went for and it's very beautiful if you ask me. So after braiding, I simply use a thread to tie at the edge so it doesn't loosen, okay? Just tie and tighten it properly so it doesn't loosen. Alright, so I'm going to do the same with the other parts. So I have braided the 2 straps that I used here, and I'll make sure the length is up to 5 inches because we took away 2 inches from the shoulder. That means we need 4 inches for the front and the back strap length, and we need 1 inch for stitching allowance. So go ahead and position the straps on the top and pin it down or stitch it down, and then cover it with the lining piece. Go ahead and stitch on the armhole area and the neckline. After I've turned the neckline of the front piece, I will also place the straps on the back pieces, cover with lining, and then turn the neckline of the back pieces as well. I have fixed the straps on the top and turned the neckline of the front and back pieces with the lining, just like I explained earlier. Now let's move over to the lower part of the dress. Here is the 2 nets that I will be gathering to attach on the lower part of the dress. This entire width of net is 10 yards of net. I hope you understand. I bought 10 yards and I cut all of it just in length of 23 inches. So I'll go and gather this and I'll be back. So I don't know how I mistakenly deleted the video where I cut out the net for the ruffles detail on the dress, but the length of this is all 10 yards and the width is 3 inches. So I cut out 3 inches piece each. So 10 yards by 3 inches, 10 yards, 36 inches make 1 yard, and that is 36 inches times 10. 36 inches times 10 is what I used to create these ruffles right here, and they are 3 inches each. Now this is the net part, the main net of the lower part. I have gathered it right here, and also remember that this is 36 inches times 10 in 23 inches length. So I have created the ruffles. I have about 7 ruffles. So I'll be placing it on the hem of the net. When I am stitching this, I will not spread the net entirely. I'll be holding it together while I stitch on the go. So I'll be doubling this ruffle so it comes out really more beautiful. Okay, so after I stitched on the first layer ruffle, I will give it space and stitch another layer. So where I will be stitching on is on the midpoint of these ruffles, okay, exactly where I have the stitches that I used to gather it. So I have stitched on the ruffles on the net part. I also attached a lining piece just as the net. The lining piece is to cover the transparency and also give it a more color pop, okay. Also here I have created a whole structure panel which I used a hard net and the crinoline mesh to achieve. So I just cut all the net and pleated on a lining piece, and this hard crinoline net I used it on the lower part because it's stronger and has more structure. So the idea is to make this to ball as much as possible. Then I'll be using this gathered satin to cover it up. So I'll go ahead and attach this lower part to the top part. I have attached the lower part to the top part, both the structured panel and the line on the net part, okay. So this is basically it. I used the leftover ruffles on the shoulder. I'm so sorry I wasn't able to capture it. Not that I didn't make a video, but I don't know how I lost that video. Okay, so I have attached the ruffles on the shoulder part, as you can see right here. So this is what the inside of the dress looks like. I know there's a whole lot going in there. I was just trying to make the dress to ball. But honestly though, why is hard net no longer hard these days? For this, I used about 2 yards of hard net, which I still wasn't able to get the ball effect that I wanted. But anyway, it's all good. We keep going until we get to the better days, hopefully. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you got value from this tutorial. If you got value, please give this video a thumb up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are yet to do that, because we'll be posting beautiful kiddies tutorial every week. I hope to see you in the next video. If you have any comments or suggestion, I would like to hear them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.